Some deny that the world is heating up. There's no doubt if you really look close up. Look even closer at water as a compound. When exposed to heat, it means that we could all drown. Thermal expansion is a pretty massive word, but the definition should not be left unheard. When water gets hotter, it gets much bigger too. And in the ocean, there's just nothing we can do. Water is rising at a pretty alarming rate. We must act fast before we seal our fate. Ocean levels are 4 to 8 inches higher than they were just 100 years prior. There'll be floods and ecosystems ruined. We gotta act now when we know what we could be doing. Greenhouse gases build and the world's getting hotter. And all that ice we have, well, it turns into water. So the ice caps melt, destroying creatures' homes. And now the polar bears have lost places to roam. As the ice melts faster, it affects the oceans. The water rises like a gradual explosion. When the ice melts, it makes that water higher. And to save us all, we gotta make regulations tighter. The ocean is rising at a pretty alarming rate. We must act now before we seal our fate. Ocean levels are 4 to 8 inches higher than they were just 100 years prior. There will be floods and ecosystems ruined. We gotta act now when we know what we could be doing. Sea levels rising affects much more than nature. If we don't do something to change our legislature, people lose their lives as the tide moves even closer. The wall of water's like a soaking wet bulldozer. Houses destroyed by natural disasters. Drinking water ruined at a rate that is much faster. Climate refugees are left without a home. Islands overrun with nowhere else to go. The ocean is rising at a pretty alarming rate. We must act fast before we seal our fate. Ocean levels are 4 to 8 inches higher than they were just 100 years prior. There'll be floods and ecosystems ruined. We gotta act now when we know what we could be doing. Despite our dire need, there's still reasons to hope. Most accept climate change, even the Pope. When people come together, programs get created, like all of Al Gore's films and the Paris Agreement. Even with politics, more people are believing. Just look at Florida or the islands that they're leaving. We must act now if we want to heal the planet. And if we don't do something, I know that we'll regret it.